flatulence, something we all experience but rarely talk about openly. It may seem like a trivial or even embarrassing topic, yet it can reveal far more about your health than you might expect. Many people believe that passing gas is simply the body's natural way of detoxifying, a sign that everything is working properly. On the other hand, alarming information online has led some to worry that frequent gas could be a warning sign of something serious, even conditions like cancer. So which is it? Is frequent flatulence a healthy sign or a hidden alarm bell your body is trying to ring? The truth lies somewhere in between, and understanding it can help you avoid unnecessary fear while also recognizing when to take action. In this discussion, we'll break down the science behind flatulence in a clear and practical way. You'll learn what causes it, when it's completely normal, and when it might signal an underlying issue that needs attention. More importantly, you'll discover simple, effective strategies to support your digestive system and maintain long-term gut health. Because sometimes the smallest signals from your body carry the most important messages. To understand whether frequent flatulence is normal or not, we first need to look at where intestinal gas actually comes from. Surprisingly, the process is quite simple and happens to everyone. There are two main sources of gas in your digestive system. The first is the air you unintentionally swallow throughout the day. Every time you eat, drink, or even talk, small amounts of air enter your body. This is especially common if you eat, quickly talk while chewing, or consume carbonated beverages. Some of this air is released through burping, but the rest travels through the digestive tract and eventually exits as gas. The second and most significant source comes from your gut bacteria. Think of your intestines as a busy fermentation factory filled with trillions of microorganisms. When certain foods, especially fibers and complex carbohydrates, are not fully digested in the small intestine, they move into the large intestine. There, bacteria break them down through fermentation, producing gases such as hydrogen and carbon dioxide. This means flatulence is actually a natural byproduct of digestion. In fact, it often indicates that your digestive system and gut microbiome are actively doing their job. Now that we understand where gas comes from, the next question is, why do some people experience it more frequently than others? In reality, the majority of excessive flatulence cases are not caused by disease, but by everyday habits, especially diet and lifestyle. Let's start with food. Certain types of food are naturally more likely to produce gas during digestion. High-protein and high-fat meals, such as rich meat dishes, take longer to break down and can generate strong-smelling gases due to sulfur compounds. Sugary foods and sweetened drinks can also disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, encouraging the growth of gas-producing microbes. Then, there are legumes and cruciferous vegetables like beans, broccoli, and cabbage. While they are extremely healthy, they contain complex sugars that your body struggles to digest. As a result, these compounds become fuel for gut bacteria, leading to increased fermentation and gas production. Dairy products and gluten-containing foods can also be problematic for some individuals. If your body is intolerant to lactose or sensitive to gluten, these foods may cause bloating discomfort and excessive gas. And of course, carbonated beverages are essentially gas in liquid form, so drinking them is like directly adding air into your digestive system. Beyond diet, lifestyle plays a major role. Sitting for long periods slows down intestinal movement, allowing gas to build up. Chronic stress can disrupt your gut microbiome, while constipation traps waste in the colon, causing prolonged fermentation and more gas. In fact, over 80% of excessive gas cases can be traced back to these simple factors. The good news: That means they are often easy to fix. But here's where things become important. While most cases of frequent flatulence are harmless, there are situations where your body may be trying to warn you about something more serious. The key is not the gas itself, but the symptoms that come with it. One possible underlying issue is liver dysfunction. The liver plays a crucial role in producing bile, which helps break down fats. When the liver is not functioning properly, fat digestion becomes inefficient. Undigested fats then reach the intestines where bacteria ferment them, producing excess gas. If this is the case, you may also notice symptoms like upper abdominal fullness, loss of appetite, nausea after fatty meals, or even yellowing of the skin and eyes. Another common but often overlooked condition is chronic constipation. When stool remains in the colon for too long, it undergoes repeated fermentation by bacteria. This not only produces more gas, but also leads to stronger odors and discomfort. In this case, excessive flatulence is simply a sign that your digestive system is struggling with blockage. The most serious concern, though less common, is colorectal cancer. It's important to understand that gas alone is not a typical symptom of cancer. However, if frequent flatulence is accompanied by warning signs such as sudden changes in bowel habits, blood in the stool, pencil-thin stools, persistent abdominal pain, unexplained weight loss or fatigue, then it should never be ignored. Remember this, clearly gas itself is normal, but when it comes with unusual changes, it may be your body asking for help. To better understand why you should never ignore unusual changes in your body, let's look at a real-life scenario. A 5-year-old man began noticing that he was passing gas more frequently than usual. At first, he didn't think much of it. He assumed it was simply due to something he ate, maybe food, that didn't sit well with his stomach. Along with the gas, he occasionally experienced mild abdominal discomfort and episodes of diarrhea. Like many people, he chose to ignore these signs, believing they would go away on their own. But instead of improving, his symptoms gradually worsened over time. The discomfort became more frequent and his digestion felt increasingly unstable. Eventually, he decided to visit a hospital for a proper checkup. Unfortunately, by the time doctors diagnosed him, he was already in the late stages of colorectal cancer. This story is not meant to scare you, but to remind you of something important. Excessive gas alone is rarely dangerous. However, when it is combined with other unusual symptoms and persists over time, it should never be ignored. Your body often sends early signals before serious problems develop. The question is, are you paying attention? Now that we've explored both the harmless and potentially serious causes of flatulence, the most important question is, what can you do about it? The good news is that improving your gut health doesn't require complicated or expensive solutions. Small, consistent changes can make a significant difference. First, focus on your diet. A balanced eating pattern is the foundation of a healthy digestive system. Try to reduce excessive intake of fatty, sugary, and highly processed foods as they place extra strain on your gut. At the same time, gradually increase your fiber intake through vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Fiber helps regulate bowel movements and prevents constipation, but remember, increase it slowly to avoid sudden bloating. Pay attention to your body's reactions. If you notice that certain foods like dairy beans or carbonated drinks consistently trigger gas, consider reducing or avoiding them. Everyone's digestive system is different, so learning what works for you is key. Next, incorporate regular physical activity into your routine. Simple exercises like walking light, jogging, or even gentle movements, such as Tai Chi, can stimulate intestinal movement and help your body release trapped gas more efficiently. Just 30 minutes a day can significantly improve digestion. You can also support your gut with simple daily habits. Gentle abdominal massage performed in a clockwise motion around the navel may help promote bowel movement and reduce gas buildup. Ultimately, maintaining a healthy gut is about consistency. Eat mindfully, move regularly, and listen carefully to your body. Over time, these small habits can lead to lasting improvements in both comfort and overall health. Beyond diet and exercise, your daily habits play a crucial role in how well your digestive system functions. In fact, many cases of persistent gas are linked not to what you eat, but how you live. One of the most important habits to develop is a consistent bathroom routine. Even if you don't feel the urge, try to sit on the toilet at the same time each day. Over time, your body will adapt and create a natural rhythm, making bowel movements more regular and reducing gas buildup. Another key habit is eating slowly and chewing thoroughly. When you rush through meals, you not only put extra pressure on your digestive system, but also swallow more air, which later contributes to gas. Slowing down your eating process can significantly reduce this issue while improving overall digestion. It's also important to manage stress. Chronic stress can disrupt the balance of your gut microbiome, leading to increased gas and discomfort. Simple practices like deep breathing, light stretching, or even short daily walks can help regulate both your mind and your gut. In the long run, small habits done consistently will always outperform short-term fixes. Let's take a moment to bring everything together. Flatulence, despite its awkward reputation, is a completely normal part of human biology. In most cases, it simply reflects the natural processes of digestion and the activity of your gut bacteria. However, the key takeaway is this: frequency alone is not the problem. What truly matters is the context. If excessive gas occurs without any discomfort or unusual changes, it is usually harmless and can often be improved through simple lifestyle adjustments. On the other hand, if it appears, suddenly becomes persistent, or is accompanied by warning signs such as abdominal pain, changes in bowel habits, blood in the stool, or unexplained weight loss, then it should be taken seriously. These are signals that your body may need medical attention. Your body communicates with you every day through subtle signs. Learning to recognize and understand these signals is one of the most powerful ways to protect your long-term health. Sometimes what seems like a minor inconvenience can actually be an opportunity to take better care of yourself. Before we wrap up, here are 3 important reminders you should always keep in mind. First, never ignore sudden changes in your body. As we age, even small differences in how we feel or function can carry important meaning. Don't assume that discomfort is just a normal part of getting older. Your body deserves attention and care. Second, regular health checkups can be life-saving. Many serious conditions, including colorectal cancer, can be prevented or treated effectively if detected early. Screening methods like colonoscopy may not be pleasant, but they are one of the best investments you can make for your health. Third, be mindful of medications you are taking. Some drugs can cause bloating and gas as side effects. If you notice changes after starting a new medication, don't hesitate to consult your doctor. And if you found this information helpful, take a moment to engage. Type 1 in the comments as a small commitment to your own health journey. Share this with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical health insights, because better awareness leads to better health and a better life.